Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Year of the Day. My name is Ace Kanti. This episode of Year of the Day is brought to you by Tap Send. Tap Send. I think in recent weeks, you guys have seen where a notice was circulating, especially on Twitter and other social platforms, about the increased cost of dialysis at the Korle Teaching Hospital from 380 cedis to 765 cedis. This is the notice you can see on your screen. Cost of dialysis has been increased from 380 cedis to 765 cedis, 42 pesos. I don't know what the 42 pesos is doing on top there, but then yes. And then they added, thank you, head of units. So the cost of dialysis at the Korle Teaching Hospital used to be 380 cedis. And then it was increased from 380 to 765 cedis. That's like, I think, 300 cedis more increments. And then the image was circulating, the notice was circulating on Twitter and then other social platforms. And then people were complaining that this economy, looking at how difficult the country is, how people are struggling, how do you increase from 380 cedis to 765? And the report was that the 380 cedis is per session. And then even with the 380 cedis, we had people who were struggling to pay. Because on imagine you are paying 380 cedis per session, then you go for 3 sessions in a week. That's like almost 1,000 cedis or even more in a week. And people were... So when this notice was on Twitter, people were bashing the Korle. People were calling them out. The Ministry of Health, people were calling the health minister, calling out even individuals who work at the Korle Teaching Hospital. People who did not even have hand in this. Even security men who used to work there, people were calling them out that, why are you guys doing this? And the back and forth, so the backlash was too much to the extent that then the Korle Teaching Hospital, they brought a notice. The head unit brought a notice that no, the circulating amount on social media is not what they are going by. It is just a proposed amount that they are waiting on Parliament to approve that amount before they can increase it. So what is circulating on social media is not what's happening on the grounds. But then if you look at the notice too, it says that cost of dialysis has been increased. Thank you. This was the notice from the press release from the Korle Teaching Hospital. Proposed price adjustment for the renal dialysis yet to be approved. Release immediate. So 27th September 2023. This is to inform the general public and our patients that the price review proposal presented by the renal dialysis unit is yet to receive consideration and approval by the management of the Korle Teaching Hospital. Any proposed fee will be forwarded to Parliament through the Ministry of Health for approval. It is only after the due parliamentary approval that any revised fee will be implemented. The hospital management appreciate the challenges confronting the renal dialysis patients. We will continue, as we have done over the years, to collaborate with the stakeholders and philanthropists to help subsidize dialysis reagents and services for the treatment of many patients. An outstanding example of this is the First Sky Group, which has provided dialysis services over the past 8 years, with more than 200 patients benefiting yearly. A gesture that has tremendously improved the survival rates and quality of life of our renal patients. Management will continue to keep the welfare and renal patients at the center of any discussions, and we welcome other support from public-spirited individuals or organizations in this regard. Until the parliamentary approval is granted, the old prices will be maintained for our dialysis services. Thank you. Issued by management of Korle Teaching Hospital. So this was the press release from the management of the Korle Teaching Hospital, that they are still going by the 380 cedis. The 765 is a proposed fee that they are waiting on government or Parliament to approve. And when Parliament approves that 765, that's when they are going to use that. It's going to be effective. But if you are waiting on Parliament to approve, or it's in the process, or it's a proposed fee, then why is the notice out there that it has been increased from 380 cedis to 765? If we are waiting on government, okay, we have proposed something. We are sending, the letter to Parliament or Ministry of Health for them to review. So why is it that people who come to the hospital are paying this amount? But then when they brought this press release, they were trying to rebank that particular statement because they said it is false. Whatever people are saying or whatever, I don't know where people got that particular picture from or where people saw that notice from. But then the management was saying that it is a false statement and they are not receiving 765 cedis from anyone. So when the management brought this, people were like, okay, what can I say? Now people who manage the 380 cities. Just yesterday or 2 days, I think 2 days ago, there was a receipt from someone who went to pay 765 cedis for dialysis at Korle Teaching Hospital. That's the receipt on your screen. 765 cedis. The person paid, if you look at the receipt very well, the person paid on 27th September 2023. And then the management of the Korle Teaching Hospital also brought the press release to debunk that statement. To debunk that particular statement that says that we increased from 380 to 765. The same day that they brought the press release to debunk that statement, someone paid 765 cedis for dialysis, or the 42 persons. Someone is, so it means that people are still paying 765 cedis at the Korle Teaching Hospital for dialysis per session. Per session in Kwadwo. So it means that if the 765 cedis, if you go 3 times in a week, 7 times 3, that is almost 2,200 for a week. So for a month, you are paying about 10,000 for dialysis alone. If your family don't have money or you don't come from a rich family, you are finished. Ubewu flat. Because you need to be able to afford 10. Now, how much is your salary? You, the person who is suffering, how much do you earn in a month? And even if you earn a lot in a month, how much is your insurance? Health insurance, the company you are working for, how much do they pay you for your health? That you need to be able to raise 10,000 a month for dialysis if it is 765 cedis. So if the management has come out to tell us that they are not taking 765 cedis, why did someone pay 765 cedis? And if people didn't come out to call the ministry or the Korle Teaching Hospital, the management out, there wouldn't be any press release that they are not taking the 385 cedis. Motorway yesterday, if we didn't go there to bring out images or pictures of the condition of the bad roads, you wouldn't see our leaders there. If we didn't do demonstration, you wouldn't see our leaders coming out to speak. If people didn't go to the UK to be doing demonstration, you wouldn't see leaders coming out to speak. Yesterday, they said UPSA Junction, there was a hectic traffic, there was some serious accident there. This morning, report says that yes, they are trying to fix the traffic light there. It means that in Ghana, if something, our leaders don't care about you. If they don't see something, I said, Kwashiman, yesterday I was saying it in a comment, Kwashiman traffic light, it means so red, gold, green at the same time. So you don't know whether you have to stop, whether you have to get ready, or whether you have to go. This is the state of our country. And now, you see, wicked liars who are in power is worse than wicked people who are in power. If you are a liar and you are in power, it's worse than someone who is wicked and is in power. Because people can deceive you to the point that you don't know your left and your right. 380, Yababa can. Management brings a whole press release. Management of Korle. That was where I was born anyways. I was born at the Korle Teaching Hospital. Now, they come out to say that they are not taking this amount. It's only a proposed fee. A proposed fee means that they are not using it yet. It is still in the hypothesis, scrutiny, after the FFA stages. So if it is still in the stages or it is still going through the process for government or parliament to approve it, then why are you taking 765 cedis from people? So patients are still paying 765 cedis. And then the PR, Public Relations Officer of the Korle Teaching Hospital, was interviewed on Joy TV, and then he said something that, according to the Public Relations Officer of the Korle Teaching Hospital, they were under threats of being shut down if the cost of dialysis was not increased, as government is no longer providing subsidies for the services they have done. As government is no longer providing subsidies for the services they have even done. As government is no longer providing subsidies for the service, and they have even done their maximum best to keep it at 765 cedis instead of the proposed 850 cedis. So it means that for dialysis at the Korle Teaching Hospital or any other health facility, I don't know, but in the Korle Teaching Hospital, previously, subsidy, government pays some, or government takes care of some of the debts. So even with the 380 cedis, no, it is more than that, but government takes some of the cost. That's why you are able to pay 380 cedis. But according to the Public Relations Officer, government is no longer paying the subsidies. That's why they are trying to increase it from that 380 to 765, because they are under a threat of shutting down. It means that government knows what is going on, but government is refusing to listen to you. Our leaders know the problem or the challenges we are facing in Ghana, but they're refusing to listen. Because the demonstration, the Occupy Jilobi protest, all our leaders know that this is what is happening. And one thing that hurts me the most is, you see, Sheldon is apparatchiks, the NPP apparatchiks, or people who still support our leaders. See, the president of Ghana was interviewed and he said, we need a new leader to come and fix the country. It tells you that the president of Ghana has given up. How much more you low budget kwabuta sitting online still defending government? That is why I have if the leader of the party or the leader of the country has given up, that he's telling us that we need a new leader to come and fix the country, how then do you tell us that the country is going on well or things are running smoothly? Because if government is no longer paying subsidies for dialysis, that means that it can go as far as 1,000 cedis. Because government is, look at the condition of the Korle teaching hospital. What they share? And then government is not doing, it's not like government don't know about it. So we don't know who to blame, whether we should go and blame the management of Korle, workers of Korle, we the people, the citizens ourselves, or we should blame our leaders. Because at least government is supposed to play their role. And people were even calling out government, say, dialysis should be part of the National Health Insurance Scheme. At least it should be part of it so that when you go to the hospital, your health insurance can take care of that. For a percentage, even if it is 80%, that is fine. Because I think yesterday, kidney transplant, they are taking 470,000 Ghana cedis for kidney transplant for someone who sent me an image for me to post so that people will support. 470,000 Ghana cedis. Okofa for kidney transplant. And then common dialysis alone, people are paying 380 cedis. Zoom Lion, we did a story the last time. Zoom Lion, our mother, some people earn 150 cedis. Dialysis is 380 cedis. It means that if your mom works for 2 months, she still can't afford for this. So if you're a kid and then you are going through this, your parents cannot afford. Even that's 765. And government is not telling us anything. This is the state of our economy. This is what we are living in. Someone said on Twitter, said, it is better to go and live with animals in Australia than to be a Ghanaian. It's a very serious take. But people were cheering him up that it makes sense. Because here, you don't see, there is no future for you and I. You watching me, if you're in Ghana here and me, as I'm sitting here, there is no future because we don't know what you are up to. If you are strong, you are fit, you are not earning enough. If you are sick, 2 hours, I am wow. If you are fit and you are working, you are not getting what you deserve. No jobs, nothing. Last time I posted on Twitter that over 100,000 people finished NSS just on Friday. The number of people who are getting jobs are not even up to 100 in a year. People who finish national service in Ghana, over 100,000. The people who get job are not even up to 1,000. So the other 99,000, even if the 99,000 people want to set up business for themselves, who will buy? See, be a business. Why never be turning me? That is the state of our economy. But then we hope Ghana will be great in next years to come. But then this is what is happening. So the management of Korle Teaching Hospital, please, we are waiting for you guys to come and explain to us whether this 765 series was for something else or Nipan by us you. 380, but Miss Ghana bro, 765. Unless you want to tell us that. If you want to tell us that, that is fine. But apart from that, you are giving us a false report that you are taking 380 where people are paying 765. My name is Ace Kanti. This episode of Year of the Day is brought to you by Tap Send. I'm out.